What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be looking at your astral house, which will show me what area of life that you'll be focusing on. Let's see here. Astral house. Love. Yes. And happiness. Okay, I don't feel like pulling anymore. And when I say groups, I'm gonna start putting these in. This looks like it may be going into one group for Cancer right here. What I mean by groups, there are thousands and thousands of Cancers, and for each group, what I mean is it may apply to just certain Cancers. All right. And if you're cross watching for Cancer, sometimes that you can take, you can apply this to yourself if you're in a relationship with Cancer. I'm not sure. I don't feel drawn to immediately draw the love cards because sometimes here, what I'm looking at is love. It's the focus and happiness. Okay. But it's not always about love. It's not always about a love between two people. What do you love? What brings you passion to your life? What makes you feel like you? What makes you feel vibrant? What gets you going? It could also be talking about love of friends and family, people around you. Okay, that will be the focus. And what is it going to be bringing to you? It's happiness, or you're focusing on your happiness. Okay, let's see where it's going here. Nope, let's go to, let's see what this is about. It's for the group of Cancers focused on love, how you love, loving yourself, loving others. What? Oh, there we go. There's another card behind it. Yep. For some of you, this is just finding peace. Either about after love or just like I said, just loving yourself. That's what it's about. Yep. And for some of you, right now, the card that was behind it is no. No peace. You just don't feel like there's peace yet. So this is for the group of Cancer who's sitting here, who is trying to seek their happiness. They're trying to seek their love, loving themselves, just general, being, just being more alive, being more vibrant. Perhaps in the past, even if this has to do with the right relationship dynamics, perhaps it did not work out in the past. This could be love of family. Did something not work out with family? This is about, and it was saying no peace. That's the cards I think I've got it to where you can rewind it as you come on. But it's talking about no peace. All right, you're tired. This is for the group of Cancer who are tired of just not feeling peace. But you notice what on the back it said peace, because that's what you're actively seeking right now. And the behind it was no, which means no peace. You're trying to overcome this, however area that has describes you with love. Love of yourself, which that does seem to apply. Love of other people, past relationships. What are you trying to overcome? This is talking about Cancer who is trying to kind of come back into their own and seek their happiness and actually start feeling more vibrant and alive. So apply it how you will. Friends, family, lovers, however it applies to you. Now, I just did another reading. Now, I'm not hiding cards. And it was actually, my brain skipped back to that reading real quick. And sometimes I'll see other cards from other readings. I'm doing them back to back, trying to get them out before April. Okay, so you will see, if you see me picking it up, sometimes it could also be somebody standing outside and somebody else. But the first card, the stars, it's written in the stars. That does feel appropriate. Okay, Cancer, focusing on love and happiness. Show me. All right, so this one right here, this is actually going to be for more than just one group, but it's still the same principle, if that makes sense. So I'll be blending these all together. All right, so I'll be like literally sitting here. I'm going to do the first group I see, and I'll tell you when I'm switching. It's just going to give you a base of how love applies in your life and how you're seeking your happiness. And after a time where you've had no peace whatsoever, and so now you're seeking that peace because when I picked up those cards, no was behind it. So you're trying to put stuff behind you. So this is also for a group of Cancer who is trying to put something that is related to love behind them, whether it's love of family, love of, it could be a lover, it could be This feels like they're trying to put past behind them so they can seek their happiness and actually reconnect with people, because I feel that this has made this group of Cancer recluse, but I also feel that they're starting to a little bit. And in April, you're going to start feeling this spark of feeling, it's going to be very slight, but for some, others are just going to take it by the reins and go for it. But you're going to start feeling more kind of like yourself. I haven't felt like that. And it doesn't mean, you're sitting here looking at another relationship. It's just saying waking up in the morning and not feeling exhausted or foggy brained because you have been so hung up on either trying to chase your self-love, or you've got something from the past that's wrapped up with friends, families, or lovers that still plays around in your head, and it has affected your happiness. Now, to me, I want to see something real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay. And this is about Cancer, for the group of Cancer, so that it could also be with the love card here. I'm going to point something out. Do you see the love? Do you see this heart down here? It's kind of withered. It's gone. That can represent either a person. Yeah, that represents a person who is, or however they are gone from your life. They are no longer there. And the other hearts represent, in which there's 7, people that you usually connect with, family, friends. It's just stuff that you have not really done and connected with those people. And this is about Cancer, who is trying to, they're not trying to, they're finally getting a grip, and I hear grip on something, or accepting something, and not having peace. And now they're working on their love, putting their love towards people. And it could be a place, but I think with the number 7, there's 7 birds here. Do you see the sun? The sun, what does it do? It puts light all over. It makes you feel warm and cozy. Okay, so this is about Cancer, who is either getting back out there as being by them, being themselves, or they are putting more effort into their family, friends, because they have taken this time to self-love themselves, work through problems. That's what I feel. This whole voyage has been a puzzle. There's many unanswered questions. We've got the voyage. It could have been a long journey, or you actually had to take a long journey. All right. This feels like it's blending in with this one. What was the cause of this? This has to do with the mother. Do you see the children around? So this is about a mother who has children, or it's about possibly, it's talking about friends, family, lovers, however it applies. Whatever the power moment. And it was in your home. That's what I feel. Or yeah. Okay. What? There's a lot of puzzling factors around a mother no longer being in the picture, whether this is a mother or this is a past lover. That's what it feels like. This is healing, is what it is. And the puzzlement has basically made, there was a tower moment that was brought down in the home, and I feel that that's where it stops. That's where it ended. So I'm not feeling like I should be delving in farther to find out what it's about, to get all details. This is just talking about Cancer, who is sitting here, and they've, it's written in the stars that they're going to seek peace, and they're going to find peace. Yep. Okay. Yep. Sometimes I'm drawn to cards, and I am. All right. I see what this is. These are 3 different cards here, and I was just talking about the puzzlement on this journey. Either you had to physically take a journey, or it's been a long journey in the emotional realm. And this is about Cancer, who a long time has disconnected from people, and it's showing me this heart it's withered. So it's still showing that there's 7 remaining, which would be friends, family, okay, where your attention needs to be. So we've got the mother in the home. A tower moment came down, and that's where it stops, okay? And for some of you, they could be literally your mother or a mother type figure, or we've got the beauty, okay? So if you're male or female, it does not matter. It just apply it how whoever it was, they felt like they were standing alone, okay? So to back up these cards right here, to give you an idea what it's about, we've got the social, this gives you a description of the personality. With the Queen of Clubs, we've got the social butterfly. She is warm and friendly, shallow and vain. She craves attention and flattery and is easily hurt. While her life is filled with gaiety and dancing, she could be lonely and unfulfilled. Okay, so that kind of gives you a clue as to who the mother is. The next one you have is the Two of Clubs. Card foretelling a social invitation. This may have a deeper meaning that's shown on the surface. And I don't see diamonds. Okay. A face card of the, okay. There is romance. Okay, so this is, okay, let's just say, okay, what I'm seeing is a face card here, and it's a Queen of Clubs. All right, so after a trying time, it's basically saying that Cancer is now trying to, reconnect with those who they really should be connecting with, even though that this one person, whether it was a mother type figure, or it was a lover, or if it was a relative, friend, whatever, okay, brought you way down, and you kind of shut off from not feeling like yourself. Well, you're getting a spark. Why are you getting a spark? Bring a love reading into it, but I'm not doing that right this second. It's talking about what is going to kind of put that, it's written in the stars that Cancer is going to be moving on from this, and how, because there's a social invitation of some kind that is being given to this group of Cancers. Yep, and this could actually end up leading to romance. So that's where the love deck, I felt like, coming in on that one. So if you are a single Cancer, or if you are in a coupling and you have not been able to connect per se with each other because of some kind of event where the mother type figure is no longer there, and you ended up standing alone, or how you felt, or it had to do with the beauty. What it's saying is this group of Cancer is refocusing how they love. Love may be walking through their door again. They may be having that spark of happiness start coming in, because actually for some of you, it's actually leading towards romance. It is being open. It's written in the stars that this door has opened. And as long as Cancer can leave this past behind, or this event that happened, then they'll be able to open up those doors, and it'll be written in the stars. That's where a romance reading is going to come in, because I do feel it. I do feel it here. Male or female? Okay. Cancer's kind of complex this time. That's one way to read it right there. Another message here is the Three of Hearts. Disappointment in love. There was an error in judgment and warns of self-delusion. Okay, this message is for Cancer. The path ahead may contain pitfalls. You must show determination and courage. Okay, that one goes with this one as well. Okay, this is combining love right here. See, I thought, this is actually feels like self-love as well. So this is about Cancer who's starting to self-love themselves after some kind of end. And it's talking about disappointment and love. And love could be, a relationship, or it could be a mother type figure, sister. That's what dynamics of some kind. Somebody who was so close that they were a mother, but they were so tight. This is a very tight-knit thing. All right. And some of you are having the opportunity after this event that happened, that the doors of love are going to be the doors of love are going to be opening up, and you can start, as you're seeking your happiness, you can go ahead and leave that past behind. And it's not saying just because somebody else shows up that you're going to leave that past behind, but this is also about Cancer healing over whatever happened here, where there's a loss of this mother type figure, whether it is a mother, someone who's like a mother, somebody who is a mother that maybe was a lover. I'm feeling like cat in a hat here. Okay, so you get the gist. Be a sister, somebody, there was a loss, whether it was you guys went separate ways, or it was an actual where they're no longer here and you felt like you're standing alone. That's what I feel. And for some, the dynamics of a relationship, it could even feel, I'm not seeing the death card here, but that's exactly how it kind of made you feel. Even if it's a relationship and a relationship ended, that's exactly how it made you feel, because you definitely have to go through the mourning stage if you're a couple and then you split, Tower moment came, that person's no longer in your life, that's it. Okay, so that's what it's talking about. So apply it how you will, whether it is just somebody that you love from the bottom of your heart and not in a couple dynamics, or it could be a couple that is no longer. All right. But you do have to go through the mourning stages. This is Cancer. Basically, it's saying here, Cancer, you're starting to wake up. You're not quite back to yourself, but you're no longer just sitting there kind of sullen. Like Sage, I don't see the Sage here, but you're no longer trapped within yourself. That's what I feel. You're starting to come out, and it may be actually somebody else that an opportunity comes that really kind of sparks it with you, that ends up being like on the love spectrum, or somebody comes and if it's not about the love spectrum of it, which there will be a love reading from this, I can tell you right now, I can feel it. But with this one right here, it could be the dynamics of somebody just kind of shows they care about you, and social invitation, you're going out, they're bound determined to get you out, and you start feeling that spark. And I think this group of Cancers already started feeling the spark, but this past event here has really weighed them down. All right. Let's see here. All right, so I have the Father card, I've got Fortune, I've got the Skills, and I've got the Death card. Okay, so what once was beautiful in your brain, in your life, at one point, I got the Death card. All right, so something came to an end that kind of made the world crumble. We've got the Father card. This could be a mother-father dynamics, and the father is standing alone. And it's very fortunate because he has the skills. And if you are a female Cancer reading this, apply it how you will. You could be the daughter, you could be the son, and maybe you've lost a parent. That could be the other dynamics of it right there. But this Tower moment, this is talking about Cancer who is sitting here, trying to regroup after having such, it's not just bad luck. It felt like death. All right. It says you have the skills. I'm supposed to look at the number 9. Look back 9 months ago. Look at where you were sitting 9 months ago. The number 9 is predominant here. 9 months ago, it's talking about, with this right here, it's self-love. It's talking about love of other people, whether it's friends, family, or it's lover dynamics, however. It says, instantly I saw 9, and I heard 9 months ago. Where were you sitting 9 months ago? Emotionally over this. So this is something that's happened a while ago is what I feel. If that's what it feels like, even though it feels kind of raw still, you're starting to get back and heal is what you're doing. 9 months ago. Okay. So look at where you were 9 months ago and look at where you are with this. And if it's somebody who's passed away, that's not something that's ever going to just go away, but this is about Cancer trying again. That's what it feels like. So whether it has to do with love or it has to just be self-love and getting out there with other people and socializing again after a long time of closing yourself off for possibly 9 months, other than doing only what you had to do. Look back 9 months ago. Now look at yourself right now. There's that spark. There's that little bit of spark. You're getting ready to liberate yourself from a toxic past or something that is holding you down and could possibly be toxic for you. To continue to roll it over in your brain, the who's, when's, why's, it's not going to do any good. You need to completely liberate yourself from this situation. And what it means by that, if it was a situation where somebody had passed away, then you take the good memories, but you continue to heal and you get yourself back up. It's written in the stars that you are meant to love. You're meant to have happiness. Okay, so apply that how you will, however it applies to you. That is your message for now. And that's the close of the first group. Okay? And the surrounding card, the one I just popped down, that's how you'll find your peace. Okay, so for the next group, the one I am seeing, that there's 3 cards down here. That was not for the first group. All right. This one here I'm going to have to read as a love reading. All right? And it's just basically going over and telling me that whatever this love dynamics was, whether you're friends, whether you're lovers, doesn't matter. Whatever it was very deep to your heart at one point, right? It was a puzzlement because you had to take a voyage, or you had to voyage on from a situation, right? And it's pointed towards Cancer, the Inquirer. Now, these don't apply to this one. And it surrounds around the. Or it could be this mother. It could be you, man. It could be you, and then there has been some kind of tower moment that was brought down in your home, and that's what I meant to say on the first group too. You have to forgive me. I've been reading for a while. You can swap the roles. Say like if there was a mother and somebody was gone, that mother's no more. Okay, now that felt right for the first group. Okay, for the second group, you can switch roles. Say if you're the one that's sitting here and you are the mother, and in the home, the Tower moment came down. Why? Because there was an end to a beauty. Now, this almost feels to me that it's literally like somebody is no longer there. All right. What was this dynamics? And this almost feels like sisters. It was a tight bond enough that it was like sisters, that you were that tight. Great friendship. Then what happened? Destruction came down. The message I pull out of this one, there was an error in judgment and warns of self-delusion. So there could have even been alcohol involved or something else. That's what I instantly got. And it could have been, you know, it could have been on, it could have, for this friend of yours, and it does feel like friend or sister. It's like a sister bond. Whatever happened to them, it could be the person that did it to them, that they were like that. Okay. Whoever it was, there was something added to cause this destruction. And I'm seeing the barrels, which would have been probably drinking. So, however this happened, it does show me a complete end. And it talks about, that's all I feel like pulling out of that one. That feels right. So that message is for at least one person there. Okay, so this is about somebody who was taken away too soon, is what I feel. And somebody who's like a sister or sisters. Okay, family dynamics, that's what I'm feeling like. And sometimes they always say, you know, your brother from another mother. Okay, sister from another mister. All right, that's what I'm getting off this one. So even if it's family dynamics there, blood or not, it doesn't matter. And it's family dynamics, period. Okay. What is Cancer? What is this group of Cancer working on right now? Balancing the scales or waiting for justice to be served. Because this has torn up this group of Cancer's life. And it's still something that's, you know, I don't think all has been answered. And if you finally did get the answers, what I'm feeling is you're still seeking balance. And I'm telling you, since that one person is gone, do you see the heart right there? See the withered heart? One person is gone. And this feels like family dynamic. So, like I said, blood or not, it's a tight knit enough that, and we've got 7 birds remain. All right. It was 8 hearts, 7 remain. So this right here would be like, you're so tight, it's like family. Okay. So this group of either you're waiting for justice to be served on this, or you are still trying to put the scales of balance back into your life after this event, because it brought you down to the lowest of lows. It's written in the stars that you are to love and you're to have happiness in your life. And that balance is slowly starting to come in April. You're going to get it, because it's showing me, you see this tree, you see all the fruit, and it's just falling off because it's just so fruit. Okay, so universal guide wise, you have been feeling weighted down. Universal guide wise, you're going to feel this drive, like it's written in the stars. You just know that you feel like there's some kind of balance coming in. It's still hard to get that balance, but you're still getting that balance because your life's so fruitful. And also sometimes some people are wrapping their heads around the simple fact that you're all twisted up in knots because the life of that other person was so fruitful and was taken so quickly. That's a message for some. But what I'm getting from this is there will be balance. You're trying to seek balance, either Cancer, or if you're cross watching and it has to do with the Cancer that's no longer here, that felt right. The scales are being balanced and you're working on this. And it still shows me, it showed me hearts, 1 is gone. It's showing me 7 birds. Okay, so it's basically moving on. It's written in the stars that you're not supposed to just sit there. This is a message one. You're not just supposed to sit there and just live in this. If justice has not been served at this moment, there's going to be a lot of unanswered questions that you're not going to get the answers for right then and there. You're being asked universally by your guides, and I feel it's universal. That's exactly what I'm feeling. You're being guided to, and you're going to have this little bit of spark that kind of makes you want to feel like getting up. Then you don't have to leave this whole situation behind. That's not what this is about. This is about coming back in touch with yourself so you can be the best you, the most fruitful. Because you have so much to offer this, in this world. You do. And there's a lot of people that are sitting here kind of missing the real you, and even you're missing yourself. So in April, for that group where there has actually been somebody taken too soon, and showing me most likely a female, it could be male or female, but I'm seeing female. It could, and then with the mother card, it could even be a child. Okay, but anyway, it's talking about this, and the clues were destruction came down. It's showing me the friendship card. You could even be close friends to the point of like relatives. Okay, however it applies. The friendship, I'm also seeing the barrels in the back, which tells me that there's a possibility that there is also involved in this destruction. And it's talking about there was an error in somebody's judgment, self-delusion, which tells me that their mind was not okay. You guys get the gist of it. But anyway, this is about this group that is trying to seek closure, but I don't think everything's answered. But it's you getting the spark because you are being sent universally by your guides, by the higher above, and around, however you believe, that you are not meant to just live in this. You are meant to start picking yourself up with whatever it is that's weighing you down. You are meant to pick yourself up and keep going. There are still other people around you. There were 8 hearts, now there's 7. You are to pick up because other people need you as well. You are so fruitful. You give so much, whether it is emotional, your talents. You cannot remain constantly twisted up over this. You must take and give. Start showing the world the best you. In April, you will start seeing that you need to do this. You will start feeling it slowly. It'll be a slow process, but it's written in the stars that this is the path that you are to take and to really come back. Come back. That personality is going to start sparking. Slow but sure. Keep working on it. I'm not going to say it's going to get easier, but keep working on it and balance will come back into your life. And if you are a Cancer who had something like this happen to you, or you're a cross watcher and it happened to a Cancer, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're seeking justice, it's going to be a while. All right. But you need to continue on showing, bringing back your vibrant self, because if it's somebody who's gone, then that's going to be a tough one. That would be a tough one. But in April, you will start seeing, for some of you, the message is in April, you will see justice. That just came out of nowhere. I do feel that for some of you. Yep. And this may have been tied up over something that happened quite a while ago. All right. All right. That's where I feel like ending it there. I'll be doing the Cancer bonus next, and it will not be a continuation of this one. It's actually going to be a new read. So if this does not sound like any of the readings I just gave you for Cancer, if it does not sound like you, perhaps the bonus one will, and that will be live. That will be done live on Patreon within probably 15 minutes here. 15, 20 minutes at tops. It will be done live on there. Just go over to Roosters Peacock on Patreon, and it'll show you how to sign up, and you guys can watch it live, because all the zodiac sign bonuses are over on Patreon. And I'm going to slowly be kind of transitioning. All right. Well, it was wonderful talking to you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.